Mexico is one of the top nations to visit due to its dynamic culture, scrumptious food, and noteworthy designs. Many are tingling to visit or get back to Mexico and appreciate all that it brings to the table. Yet, meanwhile, we should partake in a great realities about Mexico to comprehend the nation a piece better. 13 interesting and fun facts about Mexico. 1. Its name ain't just Mexico. One of the main fun realities about Mexico is that its name isn't actually Mexico. Mexico's genuine name is the United States of Mexico, otherwise known as Estados Unidos Mexicanos. This nation is partitioned into states like this U.S. Mexico has 31 states and a federal district. Each state has its own police, guidelines, and regulations. The federal district, Distrito Federal, was once the capital of Mexico. A great many people accept that the capital city was consistently Mexico City, however this wasn't true until 2016. It gets interesting to recall since Mexico City's metropolitan region is inside the federal district. Just those living in the government locale are viewed as capital tenants. 2. This country is more than just a beach destination. Travelers will generally advance out to Mexico for a late spring excursion on the beach. However, the nation is significantly more than just a beach destination. Mexico has a rich history as they have 34 UNESCO World Legacy destinations inside their nation. The absolute most well-known memorable focuses incorporate Mexico City, Puebla, and Guanajuato. It is likewise home to more than a handful of ancient ruins, the most renowned being Chichen Itza, and the agave fields of tequila. The nation is in the Circum-Pacific Belt, all the more generally known as the Ring of Fire, a spot known for its tremors and volcanic ejections. This is one of the coolest Mexico realities since it implies Mexico is home to a rare rabbit that lives close to volcanoes, called the volcano rabbit. Beyond Puebla, you'll track down the smallest volcano in the world, Quexcamate. The volcano is just 43 feet tall and looks like a tiny hill. Alongside being home to the smallest volcano, Mexico has the biggest ancient pyramids. The Great Pyramid of Cholula is the biggest landmark at any point made on the planet. 3. U.S. citizens make up the largest immigration group in Mexico. In Mexico, the largest foreign-born population is actually United States citizens. In fact, more Americans are immigrating to Mexico than the other way around. A lot of Americans find the food surprising when they move or visit Mexico. Mexican food in the United States is considered Tex-Mex, while authentic Mexican food is different. In Mexico, people don't eat Chipotle-style burritos or burritos filled with rice. Burritos aren't that popular in Mexico unless you are in the northern region. Another difference between the Mexican food found in the United States versus the food found in Mexico is that the authentic version isn't very spicy. Instead, it tastes sour because of the use of limes. 4. Mexico has animals both big and small. The jaguar is known as the largest wildcat in North America and can be found near the Mayan ruins or roaming the Mexican jungles. Mexico is also known as home to the smallest dog breed known to man, the Chihuahua. This dog breed originated in Mexico in the state of Chihuahua, hence the name of the breed. 5. Mexico City is sinking. Mexico City is in a real sense sinking every year. In North America, Mexico City is the most established city and has the most noteworthy height. It's likewise worked over the remnants of Tenochtitlan, a city on a lake. Tenochtitlan was an Aztec city wherein the Aztecs made frameworks of waterways and embankments to forestall floods. At the point when the Spanish came along, they depleted the lakebed as opposed to containing the flood control work. The Mexican populace in Mexico City develops every year, requiring more water to get siphoned out. Subsequently, the city is sinking around 6 to 8 inches each year. Six, Mexico is not a third world country. The Cold War came out with the term Third World. It was created as one of 3 geopolitical alignment divisions. Countries aligned with the United States were considered First World at the time. Allies of the Soviet Union were Second World countries, while countries not aligned with either were called Third World. Even when the Cold War ended, the term remained. Third World became another name for poverty, while the other 2 divisions are unheard of. The gap between the poor and rich in Mexico is large, but they are not considered a poor country because of their GDP per capita. Mexico offers enough attractions like other developed countries. 7. Mexico differs from Latin America in some ways. From the culture to the language, Mexico is vastly different from Latin America. For one, Mexico is in North America, not Latin America. When it comes to the language, Mexican Spanish is kind of like slang. It's a unique variation of Spanish. If you've ever studied Spanish in school, you may already be aware of this fact. Spanish teachers reiterate how different the Spanish language can be across the world. 8. Not everyone in Mexico speaks Spanish. Officially, Spanish is the national language of Mexico, and Mexico is the world's largest Spanish-speaking country. Yet, Mexico's native people don't always speak it. There are 68 other recognized languages spoken around the country, and Mexico does not have a defined official language. 9. Cinco de Mayo is not celebrated. In 1821, on September 27, Mexico announced autonomy. Be that as it may, north of 10 years before, in 1810, on September 16, the Freedom War started. Along these lines, Mexico praises its Freedom Day on September 16. 10. Mexico has a large Catholic population. Another one of the interesting facts about Mexico is that it has a large Catholic population. Brazil is the only country that has a bigger population of Catholics than Mexico. 11. Mexico has the oldest university in North America. At the point when you consider old colleges in North America, your most memorable idea might be Harvard. Notwithstanding, the most established college in North America is really the Public College of Mexico, situated in the capital city of Mexico City. It was established in 1551, 85 years before Harvard was. 12. Mexico has interesting foods. Numerous foodies travel to Mexico for credible Mexican cooking. The most courageous of foodies might walk around a market and purchase grasshoppers, scorpions, and bugs to appreciate during their next feast. This might be a stunning sight for the regular person, yet a portion of these crawly critters have extraordinary flavor. For what other reason could you find individuals of Mexico selling them for consumption? On the off chance that you can move past the strangeness of eating bugs, you'll discover a few scrumptious treats that are high in protein and, obviously, are natural. There are lots of palatable bugs in Mexico to browse. 13. Mexico is the world's largest beer exporter. This Mexico reality got me unsuspecting. I had no clue about that Mexico is the world's biggest exporter of beer. I have consistently delighted in Corona, but then, it exports a lot more. As a matter of fact, Mexico exported $4.2 billion worth of brew in 2019. That is twofold the thing the following nearest exporter sold at $2.1 billion. Please like, share and subscribe to this channel. Also press notification bell to notify you of any future similar videos.